feeling?
Feeling good. Another opportunity this week to play a really good football team at home. Feels like we haven't been home in a while. So we're excited for the opportunity, excited for the challenge, and it's all about taking care of business throughout the week.
Feel like you guys had some missed opportunities from Saturday offensively?
Absolutely. Just going back and watching some film, there were definitely some things we could have done better, and we understand that. And man, in hindsight, you look back and you're like, man, we could have done this, we could have done that, to put ourselves in the best situation to possibly go and win the football game. But man, all we can do now is take those things, spin them, and understand that, man, we got to get better from here on out.
What were some of the positives that you had to draw from that game?
Will Howard, the fact that he came in a stressful time playing against a top 10 team at their stadium, him to come in there and fire away like he did, it was no surprise to us, just from the fact that the work that he put in throughout the offseason these past 2 years all came to fruition, and man, we're going to ride by him anytime he has to get under center.
And both you and DJ got some balls out of the backfield. How was that going for you?
Man, first and foremost, DJ's ball skills out of the backfield are big time, and that's just a compliment to the type of football player that he is, and since he stepped foot on this campus, and man, I'm excited for his future. Gonna have some more kind of two-back things with him back there, so I'm excited for that.
This is your 5th conference game. Is this the best the Big 12 has been in your career?
I think so. Just from the fact of everybody competes, I saw something that there were a lot of games that have been decided by single digits, whether that be a team coming back from down 17 or just a 60-minute fight in some of the games, and to see, man, the Big 12 is wide open just from the fact that there are a whole bunch of good teams, and every single week that you kind of step up to the batter's box is another good one. You have to be on your P's and Q's all the time.
It's been a long time since Kansas State has beaten the Oklahoma State. Why, in your mind, do you think they're a tough matchup?
Really, really well coached, first and foremost. Speaking about their defense, every single time that I've played Oklahoma State these past 2 years, really well coached, really good football players. They're pretty big as well, I'm not going to lie to you, which helps a little bit on their side of the football. But just understanding that, man, a lot of the things that are going to dictate this game this week are going to be how we take care of our business on the football field. We're going to have to execute a little bit better than we did last week. We got to take everything up a notch because this is a really good football team.
Deuce, you're into the top 5 in the wrestling all-time charts. Is that something anybody's pointed out to you?
Yeah, my parents actually pointed out to me this past weekend after the game, and just surreal, 100% surreal. The fact that I never thought I'd be in this position coming into Kansas State, man. I just wanted to carve out a role, and to be able to be in this position right now is unbelievable. And I just understand that I don't get here without a lot of people behind me.
Coach talked about kind of limiting your carries a little bit, still battling some injuries. I mean, do you feel like you're starting to get back to as fresh as you have been throughout earlier this season?
Yes, sir. Just every single week it's going to be a battle every single time you step on the football field, but taking care of your business throughout the week, Monday through Friday, to get yourself in the best situation possible to go and be fresh on Saturdays is what I'm working on right now. You play a violent sport that every single week you're getting contacted by some of the biggest guys in the world, and so it's on me to be able to make sure my body's ready to go every single Saturday, and I'm trying to do that every single day.
Was the 4 straight TDs you guys scored kind of a glimpse at the potential of this offense?
I think so. I feel like it was one of those things where the execution, if you go back and watch those 4 series, the execution from our offense was really, really good. And whenever we can execute like that and play really fast, not thinking as an offense, I feel like we can be a really, really good offense. And just find that consistency is going to be something that we will have to work on.
What's the difference between 100% healthy Deuce Vaughn and who we saw against TCU?
Just the fact that it's almost, week 9, week 8 of the season. Nobody's going to be 100% healthy when you get into this time of the year, but the really good players, the really, really good players are going to be the ones that can battle through it and play at a 95%, play at 85%, and look almost 100. And getting to that point is something that I'm still working on, and I will work on throughout the week. It's Tuesday today, and I got 4 days to get ready for Saturday. And so whatever that may be, listening to the training staff, listening to the nutrition staff, and everything I can do to put myself in the best situation, go out there and play at a 90% and look like I'm 100 is what I'm going to do.
When you've looked back at film, how good was Will Howard before he got hurt?
He was really good, really, really good. You see just the opportunities he gave other players to make plays is something that, man, anytime you have a quarterback that's going to go out there and say, I got one-on-one backside Cade Warner against this cornerback. I like Cade better than him, and to put the ball where it needs to be to let him go and make a play is big time. And then, of course, you got Malik Knowles running a post behind and putting the ball right over a linebacker right into his hands to get us down to the one. Him throwing the ball to Sammy Wheeler. He's just giving his teammates opportunities to make plays. For him to go out there and do that at the clip that he did was big time.
You're back in the backfield with both of those guys, both pretty decent runners, but it seems like a little bit different style. Does that change anything you guys do especially in the quarterback run game or option or anything like that?
I wouldn't say so. The play calling never really changed when Will came in there. We understand that Adrian Martinez is a little bit more explosive as far as running goes, but Will, he's had his bursts as well too. 80-yard touchdown against Texas last year. We'll tell the story on that. And so anytime we can substitute those guys in, it's never going to be, man, we got to tailor the offense to Will. We're going to tailor the offense to Adrian Martinez. We're going to keep it rolling no matter what.
Deuce, you're the fastest in Big 12 history to 2,500 rushing yards and 1,000 receiving yards. Just how mind-blowing is that to you?
Unbelievably mind-blowing. I can't even put it into words, how I feel about it. It's something that, of course, I'm super proud of myself for, understanding that I don't get to this position without a lot of people that are doing a lot of things behind the scenes to get me to this point. A lot of thanks to a lot of people that, man, put me in this position to go out here and play the game that I love every single weekend at a Power 5 school. And, man, it didn't look like I was going to have the opportunity. And to be able to be etched in a record book for a conference is pretty cool.
Yeah. What's the mentality of this team this week?
Oh, man, eat crumbs. Back to work. Everything that we still want is out in front of us, and we understand that the same way that we've gotten to this point, being a really good football team up to this point in time, is going to be the same way that we have to attack these last 5 games. Making sure our preparation, the way that we handle our business throughout the week, is the best, and even up a notch in a sense, because we're playing a really good football team this week. We're playing some really good football teams for the rest of the time out.